Ew. Why do you have to do this? I hate this. Everything is ew. Jason copied me today. Stop. Put it down. Dude, this is not ASMR. And even if it was, no one likes that. No one likes my voice. No one's happy. Stop it. Stop. Why do you always have to open the podcast with making an annoying noise?
Same goes to Jack.
No, that's not annoying in the same way.
Shut that down.
I can't. We're all annoying here. We're all mad here. You copied me by getting the same drink as me, and I don't know why.
I can tell you that it didn't have anything to do with you.
Then what did it have to do with?
Me.
I don't know that you've ever got a cherry limeade. You get the cranberry ones.
That's an interesting thing to say, because anybody who ever orders something different, you could say that they've never ordered that before. But you know, It's not unusual for me to order something I haven't ordered before.
But it's the same thing I get.
Purely coincidental.
So you're saying if I didn't get that, you still would have got that?
Yep.
I don't believe it for one moment.
It's a fact.
I just think you didn't want to think about it.
No, I thought about it. I didn't go from quantity 1 to quantity 2. I looked through the drinks and I picked the one I wanted. I didn't even know what you had added.
Yeah, you did.
And I didn't.
I always get that. What else am I getting?
I didn't think about what you were getting when I thought about what I was getting. Just the facts of the case are very simple. And if you don't like it, you can take it up with Judge Judy.
Okay. Well, you don't need to have that look on your face because no one can see you.
Describe the look that you're seeing.
You're acting.
Acting?
You're acting.
I'm acting?
You're acting.
What does that mean?
You're acting.
How am I acting?
You're being whatever you're doing with that face. I'm not really sure what emotion you're trying to convey, but I don't like it. And I don't think you'd be doing it normally.
Well, what we have here is a clear case of fraud that you are claiming. Identity theft.
You're identity thefting me with a cherry limeade.
Yep.
There has to be more to it than that.
There
you
is.
don't want to be me.
No.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't want to be you. I don't want to see you.
We know. We're here for a reason.
I don't want you to be you.
I know. I don't want you to be you. Here we are.
It's the beauty of life.
No.
No one gets to be who they want to be, and they don't get to have other people be who they want them to be. We're not unique here. Every week, millions of people comment, and they tell us their stories.
We've had no stories. No one cares.
About how they're going through the exact same thing in their relationship.
No one's going through this besides us.
How often would you say that you commit a crime?
Sparingly. I speed.
Mm-hmm.
And you scream sometimes.
About speeding?
Yeah.
Oh, only when you're angry.
Yeah,
You drive irrationally. It's a little bit different if you're just speeding with logically.
I'm speeding logically.
Or
Both
in
ways.
a level-headed speeding.
I'm never
opposed
being
to-
level-headed. I'm always angry, so. What about you? Do you have something to confess?
Yes, I speed daily.
Do you? I don't think you do. Because that's one of the things I don't like about you.
I am less inclined to speed on the freeway than I am other places.
Very weird.
I think the freeway speed is okay where it's at. think it's the other places where I would just like to go a little faster. Not in residential. I don't like to speed in residential areas. But
Yeah, just where there's lights.
just where there's lights.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about is places where there's traffic lights then. Not the freeway and not residential.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Where there's traffic lights. I guess. Or where there's not traffic lights and not residential.
Okay, where's that? Back highways, where are you going on back highways all the time? See, this is your secret double life that I know you have. He speeds to his other secret life through back highways.
Now look, it's not a secret place. They're just roads that don't have a lot of traffic signals, and they're not that uncommon.
I'm not saying it's a secret place, I'm saying it's a secret life.
No.
That was not convincing. That nope was not convincing.
Okay, let's move on.
All of this is confirming.
If I talked about it, I'd have to get our millions of listeners to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
No one cares besides me.
I'm questioning the statement that you care.
Yeah, I care if you have a secret second life.
Secret sex life?
Yeah, secret second life.
No. Second life? Maybe. Secret? No.
Okay, well, it is, though.
There's this. I do have a second life. There's my life with you, and there's my life without you.
Yeah, what's that about?
It's just about me, really.
Yeah, and what do you do over there?
I work.
You're making the same face. It's like
I
you're in
work.
front of Judge Judy trying to be convincing.
I work. So, what would you like to take me to court for?
My youth.
Stolen youth?
Yeah.
I plead not guilty.
Okay, well, you are.
I would like to take you to court for your anger. It's put me in danger. You've put me in danger.
I let you out
Out of what?
the car.
When? What are you talking
You've demanded to be let out of my car before. And I left you.
about? What? When is this?
When you were going to go pick up your car. Something happened. It was years ago. It was a long time ago. And you told me you didn't want me to take you anymore, and I dropped you off somewhere, and you figured it out from there.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, it happened. You didn't like how I was driving. And I said, get out.
Yeah, well, if I could remember that, I would sue you for abandonment.
You
and
wanted out.
abuse.
You wanted out.
Endangerment. Public endangerment. Indecency.
You've choked me in your sleep before. You've grabbed me while awake.
Yeah. Let's see how many criminal charges we can rack up here. Littering.
Littering
Indecent exposure.
from you.
From you.
When and where and how.
I don't know. I just have a feeling you've done it.
That's everything.
I'll have to
You'll have to.
recollect the specific dates as I prepare my testimony.
You're the one that runs outside in your underwear because of the dogs barking.
I run outside in my underwear for the thrill.
Is that it? You say you did it before the dogs too in your secret second life.
I've always done that. Is there anything that you want to learn?
Not from you.
Not from me. I didn't say that from me.
No, I don't like learning.
Nothing that you wish you knew more about? Or a skill?
Your secret second life.
No, there's no secret second life. That was just a bit.
It's not a bit for me.
Okay. But isn't there anything that you would like to be better at? Or a skill?
No.
You ever feel the desire to be useful?
No. No, you know what I'd like to be good at? I'd like to be good at music, but I'm not. and that wouldn't be useful.
You could be okay at it.
No, I
Even
couldn't.
if you didn't have a natural talent.
I tried. I tried.
You tried.
I tried for years. What do you want from me? I'm not good at it.
Oh, what did you try? How did you do it?
You know.
No, I don't know.
I was in school. I took guitar for 2 years.
In public school, band class, you took guitar.
Yeah.
And
And music theory.
And you
And
think,
I took piano classes.
and you think that they taught you in a good way?
The one in California did. The one here didn't teach me anything.
That's how I pictured
That's
it.
had the guy that hissed at us if our fingers were in the wrong place. But he also didn't teach us anything. He put the sheets of music in front of us and was like, play along. Which I would not have been able to do if I didn't take the first class in California.
So you didn't fail, the system failed you. You didn't take like an actual guitar class or
I did.
guitar lessons.
I did in
Where
California.
somebody was
California was
okay, and
better.
you said what you learned in California allowed you to at least get by in your
I
other
got
class.
A's. I got A's. But I'm not good at it.
That's the thing, though, is that I don't think you had a fair shot at it.
Okay, well, here's the thing. If you're good at it, you can do it. Took the same class and was better at it than me for forever. He also failed the class. But that's because he was just good at it and didn't do the basic shit they wanted him to do.
Okay, but comparing yourself to other people doesn't invalidate your potential.
Yeah, it does. I'm not good at it. I don't know how to be good at it. I don't understand it. I can't do it. It took me months to learn half. Not even half, like a quarter of a song.
So,
Like a real song.
it gets easier the more you do it.
No.
It doesn't matter how long it takes when you
Yeah, it
first
does.
start.
Yeah, it does.
Then
It doesn't stay in my brain.
The next quarter of the song is easier than the first, and the next quarter is easier than those two, and so on and so forth.
No, because I kept
every-
having to practice the first part to remember it. I don't know what it is. I kept having to look at it.
Well, I think you should give it another try.
No, I'm 30. Even when I was in high school trying to learn, it's like I'm too old for this. It's like I can't. This is embarrassing.
Shame.
Some people just aren't talented, and I know you don't know what that feels like. But some of us have nothing going on.
Some people give up too easily, and they think that
I
just
did it for
because-
years. What are you talking about? Oh my god.
Well, I don't have the full context of what you actually put into it, but
My brain doesn't work with how music works. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
that could just be the way you were taught was wrong for you. There's different ways. There's a lot of different ways. to think about
Listen,
music.
did you have any type of lessons? You just knew how to fucking do it,
I
right?
had lots of lessons. I had a private guitar tutor for I don't know how long, but several months at least.
Okay, several months. You had a guitar tutor, and you probably learned many songs during that time. Meanwhile, I learned a quarter.
Yeah, but you're comparing you as one person in a classroom full of other people as
No,
opposed
that
to-
wasn't even a class. That was me doing it on my own for that.
That's even worse then. If you trying to do it on your own, it would take way longer.
Not for a lot
The
of
problem with you is that you'll give up because the circumstances that you were given weren't ideal. But that doesn't mean that,
I gave up because I can't do it.
and I just don't believe that.
I do.
I know you, but you believe that about a lot of things that aren't the case. You just have this inherent thing where I wouldn't say that you give up.
It's been on record that you have said that. So,
That I have said what?
that I give up too easily.
I've also said the opposite. Which
I know
is why
that.
I'm trying to avoid being contradictory because it's a
Well.
bit situation. It's a bit like I think overall, I think you're resilient to struggles, but you also, on the littler things, you give up too easily or jump to the worst conclusion or something like that.
Oh my god.
It's just my perspective as an optimist.
As a talented person.
No, because I think that really most people can learn just about anything. That doesn't mean that they're going to be excel at it. That's the difference between having a natural gift and not. But you don't have to be naturally gifted at something to be proficient at it.
I don't want to spend 2 years learning one song and then having to practice it every day or immediately forgetting it. No, thank you. That's okay.
And it could have been that you were just learning. You either didn't have the right tools to learn it efficiently, or maybe the song was too complicated for your skill level. There's all kinds of ways of explaining that.
Well, I did all the basic shit already.
Huh?
I did all the basic songs already. Little Bunny.
On guitar.
You ever learned that? No, that was keyboard.
I'm just saying, if you started with sheet... Did you start with sheet music?
Yes.
That's so backwards to learning guitar. Guitar is not an instrument that works well with sheet music. So if you have to first...
Is it not? Because that's what I did music theory in, and I was one of the few people that did guitar and music theory. And I had to make a song with sheet music. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I did it right, but I got an A.
Okay.
And I was confused.
But can I tell you that I don't
think the teacher knew.
I have learned sheet music before. I understand it a little bit, but it's not needed for playing guitar. It's not
Can I
needed.
tell you that's the thing I understood the most? Is sheet music.
No, you can't tell me that because it's not what we're talking about.
But that's what makes sense to me. I can't do the other whatever. I don't know.
The other what?
Just playing it. I don't know what's going on. How does it not work well with sheet music? Isn't that every instrument?
No. Guitars have ways of writing compositions. It's called tablature. And that's what guitars use. It shows you the strings and the notes that you play.
Is that not sheet music?
No, it's not sheet music. It's tablature.
Maybe we did both. I don't remember.
Sometimes they're shown together.
I think they're together.
But if it's not shown together and you're just going off of the sheet music, then that can be significantly challenging and making it more confusing.
In California, it was just sheet music. I think up here it was both.
Either way, the point is you don't need that. And
we got tested on it every week, and I got an A. And then we'd have to play a song every week in front of everybody with the sheet music. And I got an A. I had a friend in guitar, and she signed my yearbook saying, "Thank you for not making fun of me for how much I suck at guitar." It's like, that's funny, because I suck at guitar. But...
So that must have meant that she thought that you were better than her.
Well, I got A's because it was just simple songs. I don't know.
All I'm saying is you have, I guess what the best way to say it would be a low confidence in yourself.
I have proper confidence in myself. I know when I'm not good at something.
But you say that about everything. You
no, I was good at my jobs. I was good at scheduling, and fuck those people.
So guitar is like scheduling, right? You just say a note and you say the time that note has to be there. And the timing is very important. The better your timing is.
Yeah, we had to tap our foot. Oh my god, we'd get in trouble if we didn't tap our foot. I hated that part the most.
So, if you can schedule, you can play guitar.
I don't think so. Yeah, I can be proud that I got A's and didn't get kicked out of music theory like one guy did because he didn't know enough about music before going in, apparently, which I thought was crazy. I was like, how are you supposed to know? Isn't that the class?
Unless there's a prerequisite to the class.
There's nothing you can do.
Before.
You're literally just expected to learn it outside of school before taking the class. Like, you're just supposed to be...
That'd be pretty weird, especially for a high school class.
Yeah. It's like, that's stupid. He got kicked out.
Yeah, so you're better than that guy.
Yes, I knew what a quarter note was.
I love the quarter note. Not my favorite note.
I knew what time signature 4/4 was.
Wow.
It's highly impressive, I know.
Do you know how many quarter notes are in a 4/4?
4.
Yes. Very nice.
Yes.
Do you know what the top number on the 4 means and what the bottom number on the 4 means?
I did at one point. A half note is hollow. Right? They're
I don't know.
hollow?
Because I don't know sheet music.
Oh. Well, let me teach you. A quarter note is solid and just has one thingy. Maybe
Yep.
it has no thingies. Is that one
I
thingy?
think the 8th note
That it has
nothing.
two. It has two.
No.
Does it? Yes.
No, that's wrong.
Some of them have 2.
So the 8th note does not have 2. Is that what you just said? This is the 8th note right here.
Yeah, saying it has the 1, and the quarter note doesn't have any.
Right.
And then the 16th note
And
has
your
2.
original thing was that the half note was hollow? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And then, yep.
And the whole doesn't have any.
Yep.
Anyway, all that
You know what
means
the dot means?
half. Right?
No, the dot next to it.
Yeah. Do did a half note, so it's like a half of what it is. Right?
It's a half longer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, all that means nothing to me in actuality of doing it.
What about the music, or what about, you said that you wanted to learn guitar, but you couldn't, or weren't good at it. Was it just you wanting to learn guitar so that you could just like write songs and write music, or was it something about the guitar specifically that you wanted?
What do you mean? What else would it be?
Like, if you know sheet music, you can like write music,
Yeah.
and you can use like the computer to like write music and stuff
Yeah.
using information like that. Mm-hmm. So if you're saying that you physically weren't good at playing the guitar and didn't want to do that, you could still write music other ways
No.
without being good at an instrument.
No, I wasn't good at any of that. Any of it.
Based off of what?
Me. I wrote one song and got 1 A, and that's my claim to fame.
But you've written many songs lyrically, and they have all like the proper structure or whatever of a song. So it's like you understand how to write a song.
That's very easy.
No. That's an interesting statement, because for a lot of people that's very hard.
How? It's just words.
No.
You don't need to
Shaylee.
have... There's no melody to it. That's the hard part.
There is a melody in your head of how it's sung.
No, there's not.
Really?
No.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
No, there's not.
Well, that's fine. It's still, in that case, if there's not a melody, then it's just a poem, but even poetry is a skill that a lot of people don't have. And if you say, oh, it's just easy, no, it's easy for you. But there's a lot of people that couldn't do that.
It's a lot easier than writing music, and
They're different. One's not easier or harder than the other. They're different. They're both different skills.
I disagree.
Well, I'm telling you that it's not.
I'm telling you that it is. Anyone can write some words. Like,
Anyone can play some notes.
yeah, they can, and it might not be in tune or good or like the right way to play them together. It might sound fucking bad.
And if you put weird words together, it might not sound good either.
Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know.
It's not.
It's much harder to do music. Anyone that can speak. Like, it's not.
That's like saying anyone that can speak can sing.
No.
Yeah, it is. Say, oh, you can.
Well, supposedly anyone can sing. There's people that say that.
And I would say that. Just like I would say anybody can play guitar unless they don't
Have they
hands,
seen
in which
American
case-
Idol?
In which case, it's very difficult.
Jason, learning an instrument and how music goes together is much harder than coming up with words to write.
I disagree.
Oh my good God.
As a person who does both,
Who's very talented at both.
but they're both
So
different.
shut it up.
They're different skills, and I've known people that think they can write like a good lyrical song or whatever, or like write a poem or whatever, and it's not good. And I know that it's either a talent or a skill, and it's not something that just inherently anybody can grab a piece of paper and write a song or write lyrics to a song or write a poem that's good.
That's subjective. I feel like music is less subjective than that.
It's not less subjective than that.
It is.
How is it less subjective than that?
Because you have to know how to put it together to where it actually sounds good and it's like the right notes in the right key or whatever.
Everything that you're saying about notes and keys and timing in a big
I don't
way
understand how
is
that
exactly
works.
the same with words.
I don't
Be able to
think
put the words, the right words together in the right sequence and the right timing. All of that is what makes a good poem or lyric. I do know though. That's my statement about it. So, if you disagree, ask 10 people to write a song,
Okay.
and we'll have clear winners and
I
losers.
feel like everyone I know could do that.
But I know people who can't.
And you're
Right.
calling them out right here, right now.
No, I just mean I've just encountered people that can't. Or I've read lyrics or read songs or whatever that are just like not. They don't hit the mark or whatever. And it's not surprising. It's just the way that things are. Some things are good and some things are bad, and nothing is immediately easy for everybody. Some things are easier for other people and harder. So you're
Okay.
saying that playing guitar is harder for you, but you have the natural gift of being able to write songs. If you're saying that writing songs or writing lyrics is what I mean when I say writing songs, writing lyrics comes naturally to you, and if it seems easy to you, then that's a natural talent, because it's not easy for a lot of people. It's a pretty clear and definitive statement, and it's true. So we may have found one skill that you have.
One skill that I do once every 10 years. Does that make it a skill then?
I would be inclined to say that a skill is something that you work towards. You can have a talent without working towards it. You can have more talent by working towards it, but you can just be born with talent.
I don't know if I was born with a talent for writing.
Who's to say? I am to say, if you didn't have to work towards it, then you were born with it. Like, did you have to write a bunch of songs and throw away a bunch of songs before you were able to regularly write a song that was good in your own mind?
I don't regularly write a song.
So just that statement alone says that you don't have to put very much effort into writing a good song.
No, I posted everything I've ever written,
No, there you go.
which is not much.
If you can write 10 songs and not have to throw away any of them, that's
They
something
aren't
that-
going anywhere.
I'm just saying,
Like,
if you felt confident enough to post them,
no one sees them.
it doesn't matter, Shaylee. If you liked it
Oh my
enough
God.
to keep it, then that means that it was.
I keep it and hope no one actually sees it.
Yeah. When we do a thing, we should write a song live on the pod.
I'm scared.
Not right now. Could do it right now. Could write the lyrics.
Well, you would have to do everything.
Everything was in what?
You'd have to sing it. You'd have to play the guitar.
It doesn't have to.
You'd have to produce it.
Maybe we get other people to sing it.
Who?
Just people we know.
Who do we know?
Just regular people.
Just regular people?
Yeah.
Why would just regular people sing it?
For fun.
No one I know would want to do that.
No one you know would sing a little part of a song for fun?
Probably not. Why not you? You were in a band.
Because this isn't
It's you.
about me performing. Us. This
It
isn't
is
about
if
me.
we're writing a song.
No, it's not about me. It's about the whole journey of doing something collaborative. I'm not trying to...
Okay, well, you know all the music people.
What do you mean by that?
You know music people.
Who's that?
I don't know.
What do you mean I know music people?
You know people in bands. You know people
We're
that
not looking
sing.
for people in bands. We're not looking for...
So you want it to sound bad is what I'm hearing.
No. Just regular.
Okay, I think you know some regular singers.
I want to say how
If you sing it, it'd sound just okay.
you don't have to already be in a band to be able to write a song. That's what I'm trying to demonstrate.
Okay, but I don't know any singers.
You don't have to be a singer. Now,
Some people might be offended by that, but they aren't listening to it. But I don't think they'd want to do it either.
be offended by what?
Me saying I don't know any singers.
Oh. Well, the thing about songs these days is they can really just be talking too.
I can
I'm
talk.
just like, yeah, there you go.
No.
You did it with the cat song, and that was a big hit.
You see,
we already
you
sold
make
10
things I just say into songs.
We
None
already
of
sold
those
10
were
million
intentional.
copies, so. But I'm just saying that's what you can do. You don't have to be Kelly Clarkson. So, when you write a song,
Oh, God.
you specifically, do you write it all in your head and then you write down the words? Or you write it on paper and like cross things out and...
I've never crossed anything out.
Okay, so it's just comes out of your head and onto the paper or onto the typing.
I've never, yeah.
And you just write it all in one take. And you don't go back and change anything.
No.
That's insane. But,
I change it in my head before I write it down.
okay.
If I'm writing it down, it's permanent, and that's how it is.
So let's try that.
No.
Do you usually choose what you want to write a song about? Or do you ever... With the
You're
songs that
making
you
me
wrote...
nervous.
The songs that you wrote, do they start with an idea or do they start with a line?
They start with me being mad in my car. About you.
So that's a good song name. Mad in My Car About You.
I don't like it.
This is going really well because that's a really good title. So whenever you're ready, you can give the first line, or I can give the first line, and then we can go back and forth.
You do it.
Okay.
I don't co-write.
I'm not doing it by myself. I said I'll write either the first line or the second line, and then we go back and forth.
I don't co-write.
Shaylee, you're co-writing right now.
I don't do it. You said we weren't doing it right now.
Well, we should do it now. That way we have, it'll make this podcast a little bit more interesting than talking about guitar for an hour or a half hour is what it was. So
There's also piano. Okay, what? Do the first line then.
Okay.
I'm scared. I don't do it like this.
How do you do it?
I have to already have it.
You have to already have it?
Yeah, I don't just sit down and then I'm like, I'm ready now.
So that's what I was asking. You said that it comes to you. Like you're in the car and you're mad.
Yeah, and then I usually don't do anything about it. Like I could probably have 1 million songs if I actually went inside and then did it.
Yeah.
But I don't do that.
You should just keep your journal or whatever on the...
Yeah, but I don't like just writing ideas down. If I want to do it, I just want it to be the whole thing.
Yeah, so write the whole thing.
I'm just lazy.
I know that. I've got it, but you just gotta be quiet.
I've never had anything less.
Do you want me to give you a long line or a
I don't
short
care.
Because I kind of want to do
You're also going to make me say all this out loud. I've never once said anything I've written down out loud.
Okay, so this is a fun exercise.
No, it's not.
So I'm gonna say
I'm
the
stressed.
the first
I
line.
want to run.
I could make this longer if you want me to make it longer, but I want the first line to be road rage.
You're making it about me.
No, I'm not. This song's actually about me because you said mad in my car about you. So it's actually about me. Maybe I write 2 lines and then you write 2 lines so that I can complete the thought. Road rage, you drive me crazy.
I hate that. Okay.
So
I would never say that.
well, you get the chance to say something. Whatever you would say. Why wouldn't you say that?
I wouldn't say that in anything I wrote.
Why?
Because that's something that everyone has ever said in every song ever.
Okay, so you want it to be less cliche? I can keep the road rage line though?
Yeah.
I just said you drive me crazy because it's a pun.
Yeah, it's fine. To keep it if that's what you want it to be.
You want me to...
I have rules. It's fine.
You drive me to the grave. Take your time.
I will be.
One eternity later.
Say what it is.
I have too much age to go to this rave.
The context that I made it is funny, and you wanting me to go to a
I'm
rave.
not gonna write a song about me wanting you to go to a rave. That's so fucking stupid. Now my goal is just to make sure that everything I write makes the song good again after your line.
Fuck you, mine's good.
Okay, yeah, so what? You're old school. You won't dance a bit because you're nobody's fool.
Gross. I don't like it. I hate what's happening, and I want to throw up. Is this a duet? Like, are you talking back to me?
Seems that way.
No, I'm talking for you. You're not gonna like it. So I'll get lost on the way to the bathroom and try to find my way back to my mushrooms.
That's good. There we go. You never talk to me because you've got nothing to say. Road rage, I'm always doom and gloom. So I'm mad in my car about you. Mad in my car about you.
The repeating kills me. What's the chorus? What's happening?
There is no chorus yet.
There's just 3 separate verses, and one of them repeats.
If you want to make it into a thing, then make it into a thing.
I mean, you know I need rules.
Make it into a thing then. Do it.
I don't know what's happening. We had a fight about what should be the chorus.
We did not have a fight. You said you were confused about what the chorus was.
I was fighting.
And I said, do whatever you want. That wasn't a
So
fight.
I wrote this. You don't care about a chorus. That's really freaking bogus. It kind of needs a structure for it to have a future.
Alright. I have this. The next part. It doesn't need a thing. It's not a real song. It's just a bunch of words we wrote to help us get along.
So now we're fighting in real time. Not in a car, though.
Just gets progressively darker.
Yeah.
No.
We just break up.
I don't think we should go too far with it.
Now I'm invested.
No, let it go. Let it go where it takes us. But
Yeah, let's break up. I hate it. I don't like it. I just want stated. I don't like it.
what? You don't like what?
What I wrote.
Then don't write it. Fix it.
No,
Why don't you like it?
it's what it is. No, hold on. I need to fix it. Okay, that's better.
You have to read it.
This is getting messy. I told you I have rules. Now you're being Mr. Sassy while trying to play Mr. Cool.
Okay, I've got it.
Great.
And I'll just let you know that you don't have to add anything else after this.
Well, I'm probably going to.
I've never felt less cool. I don't need to pretend. I always get the last word, and that's how this song will end.
You're hard of hearing, my dear, so this lesson is for sure. You can believe in a last word, but I'll always have one more.
Mic drop. Alright, let's end this shit. The relationship. Until next week, and then we'll pick it back up again. Error.